everybody, welcome back to It's Mel and Candice, Rants, Reviews, and Randomness. I'm Mel Hall.
And I'm Candice Thompson.
Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that like Brian Fellows?
Because I love Brian Fellow. Who doesn't love Brian Fellow?
I love Brian Fellows.
That bird has crazy eyes. He gets all the sass.
That horse looks like a small child.
His lip gloss and his blinks.
He's nothing but a grown man with a sixth grade education.
And an affinity for animals.
We've been gone for a while. I was on tour with Angela Johnson for the last 3 weeks on a bus. It was incredible. Some of you got to see me. Thank you for coming. And thank you for following. Candice has been writing on a show for VH1, which we're not allowed to disclose the title yet.
No, I can, but I don't want to. We're waiting for news.
Okay.
Should hear in the next week or so, so I want to, not jinx anything.
That's called a tease for next week's episode, everybody. So our topic today, Candice came up with. Candice, why don't you tell us what we're talking about?
We're talking about high school. Reliving our high school days.
Well, you just did, didn't you? You just went back to Cincinnati to graduate. Did you just walk and get your diploma? I thought that's why you went.
Okay, no, idiot. I went back for my nephew's high school reunion.
Same high school that you went to?
It was. Shout out to Princeton High School in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Did you have a John Mayer moment?
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna run through the halls of my high school. I wanna scream at the top of my lungs. Did you have that moment? Did you walk through the halls of your high school? Did you scream at the top of your lungs?
No, it wasn't at my high school. It was at, the Cintas Center, which is like an auditorium.
Were you popular in high school?
What do you guys think?
Hell no. Very few comedians are the popular kid in high school.
I was
There had to be something wrong with you, Candice. You got picked on a lot.
No, I wasn't. I actually was a weird hybrid of popular and nerdy. I was pa-purdy.
I feel like that's a roundabout way for you to call yourself purdy on camera.
I always got good grades. I was in National Honor Society and honor roll all the time. I had perfect attendance, but at the same time, I was also in band, but at the same time, also I was in challenging classes. I was in IB and advanced classes.
Doesn't sound cool at all.
But I was also a cheerleader, and I was on drill team, and I played sports. I was on the soccer team. I ran track.
You guys are just screwing all the screws and if there were holes that need to be drilled, you guys would come with your
No, those were the lesbians.
Oh.
We were the high kick squad
Well,
during the football games.
You called them lesbians in high school? We called them really strong women. See, I went to a small high school. We had cheerleaders. We didn't have drill team.
Oh, well, yeah, a lot of the time we would cross over. I was on drill team during football season, but then I was a basketball cheerleader.
Gotcha. Who was hotter, the cheerleaders or the drill team? The guys are trying to get at the cheerleaders.
I mean, they tried to smash both. I mean, I don't think they care. We were both in short skirts.
No, they cared.
No, they don't. What?
I mean, which team was getting hollered at more.
I would say the cheerleaders got hollered at more simply because of the access. We were right by the players, we're on the sideline, whereas drill team sits with the band. Mel, were you a cheerleader?
No, I was not a cheerleader.
How do you know about bases?
'Cause I hung around them. During the summer when we would I would train for basketball, the cheerleaders were training as well. And I would poke my head into the mirror room.
The what?
Mirror room.
Mirror room?
Yeah, it was a room with mirrors. You know, how you dance so you could see everybody?
Like the dance studio?
Yeah.
You called it a mirror room?
Yeah, there was a ton of mirrors in the room.
And it was specifically for dancers?
Well, yeah, they used it as the cheerleading practice room and then also the wrestling room.
So it's a dance studio that you called a mirror room. I just want to make sure we were clear on that.
I went to a real country high school, okay?
Have you seen Bring It On?
Yeah, I've seen Bring It On. Who hasn't seen Bring It On?
Touché. Those aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. So, Mal, you stated that you were on the basketball team, so you were an athlete.
I stated. Are we in court now?
As you previously stated in your deposition,
Yeah.
You were an athlete.
Yes.
Now, did you also try to smash the cheerleaders?
Look, I tried to holler at all the cheerleaders. All right, I tried to holler at everybody.
All the girls?
I hollered at all the girls.
Did you holler at nerds?
The girls that I was attracted to, I hollered at.
And you always got rejected?
Okay, rejected is a strong word, all right? They just weren't receptive to my hollering at that point in life.
That's just a fancy way to say rejected. So you got out of school without having any kids.
Look I got out of school. Nobody saw my penis. Nobody touched my penis. Nobody even thought about my penis in high school.
Do you know anybody that was having kids in high school?
Oh yeah, everybody else was getting their penis touched. I don't know, like there's popular kids, right? They win every year. So they make the announcements over the loudspeakers. Oh, the junior king is Mal, and I was like, hold on, that's me. But no, like it's supposed to be Freddie. Like Freddie won every year. Freddie won everything that the student body voted on. He won from 8th grade through like senior year.
Did you say Juan?
Yeah, he won.
Juan?
Juan. W-O-N. Juan.
Then how do you say the Mexican name Juan?
Juan.
Juan and Juan?
Juan and Juan.
If Juan won the basketball game.
Juan played Juan on Juan and he won.
Yes, but who won?
Juan. You were a nerd. I bet you got bullied all the time.
I told you. No, I didn't. I was actually a bully, and I'm not proud of that. Not like chronically, but like for a point in time, I did.
Is this a confession about to happen right now?
Maybe.
Yes. Look into the camera and just speak directly to the person you bullied.
So I'm not proud of this. So one time I made people throw dodgeballs at her head. Yeah, we weren't playing dodgeball though. She was just doing her own thing, and I was like, ooh, let's throw a ball at her head. and then during summer school one time, we were all in class, and I got the whole entire class to imitate what she was doing. So she would open her book, and then I got everybody to open their book. And then she would go, and I got everybody to go. She would cough, and I got the whole class to cough.
How did you get the whole entire class to do this?
I don't know, but I did.
It seems like you were using your powers of like community organizing.
For evil?
For evil. What's your most embarrassing story from high school?
God. Freshman year as well. So I stayed after school. I don't know, did you guys have like activity buses after, like for people who were like in student council and people who hung out and did activities after school?
Your parents would pick you up. Our parents cared about us.
So this one day, I was riding the activity bus because I was in student council.
Was this a bus that was smaller than a regular bus?
No, it was a regular sized bus, but it was for productive students who worked after they had school because they were trying to be something in life. And I was looking super cute that day. I had on a skirt, which is skirt shorts. And it was black with white polka dots on it with a black button-down shirt. And my hair was all curled up in a ponytail. And we were on the bus, and I was sitting next to my friend Deshawn, and the bus driver was pulling into her neighborhood, which was like a...
Deshawn was a girl?
I know. She knows she has a boy's name. But yes, she was a girl.
She was good
the bane of her existence.
She was good at football, though. Deshawn Jackson with another touchdown!
So anyway, we pull into her subdivision, and the driver is unaware that he's going to miss Deshawn's stop, and he's going so fast in this neighborhood. He's going at least 50 miles an hour down the street. So I'm like, oh my God, Deshawn, he's gonna miss your stop. So I start getting my book bag, like, because I'm sitting on the outside, she's on the inside. I like start getting out of the way so she can get out. The bus driver, still not paying attention to her stop. So Deshawn yells, stop! And the bus driver just rams on the brakes from going like 50 miles an hour. I'm in the aisle with my heavy ass book bag in front of me. I fly, like fall face down and then slide on my book bag. We were in the back of the bus. I slid all the way to the front of the bus. When we stopped, my face was right by the garbage can.
Did you look up at the bus driver?
I did. Actually, I stood up, and you know what this motherfucker says?
Should have been sitting down.
That's why we don't stand while the bus is moving.
And he had a point.
What was your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment took place from freshman year through senior year. It wasn't like one event, it just sort of happened. So I have a 2-in-1 mom, right? My mom did both jobs. And, like, it's hard for a mom raising boys, right?
I'm sure.
So some dude told her that boys shouldn't shave too early. Like, if they shave when
What
they're...
dude?
I don't know who told her this. But somebody told her that if boys shave too early, like 13 or 14, then their beards will like come in patchy when they're older. So my mom took this knowledge and applied it. So basically a rule in our house was we weren't allowed to date before we were 16.
Well, we're not gonna with all that hair on your face.
And then also we weren't allowed to shave until we were 18. So I'm walking, and these pictures are hanging in my mom's house. So this is me.
You look Mexican.
That's me and my mustache. All right, this is me going to... me going to a winter dance with my friend Jolene, and look at my...
But where's the beard? It was
the
just
beard
the mustache?
didn't come in. The mustache is the only thing that came in, which made it worse, by the way. It's my senior picture.
I got a little goatee
little beard going
coming
there.
in.
But always the mustache.
Always the mustache.
Never trimmed either. Just hairs coming over my lip like, hey, what's going on here? Look at this.
Understandable. Look at you, all the white women.
Look at this gross mustache, though.
It is kind of...
It's disgusting. That was the most embarrassing thing. I'm glad you guys can all laugh at my expense. Did you play sports?
I did. I played soccer, and then I ran track. I was actually very good at soccer. I quit because I was disrespected, and they didn't treat me like I should have been treated. I played for the community first, and then I played for the high school, but it was like I was brand new to soccer. I just had a knack for it. I was just really good at it. And then when I tried out for high school, I qualified for all the varsity stats, but they put me on JV.
Because you had to work your way up?
I mean, I guess I did, but I didn't have to. I was good. Anyway, what did you play?
I played basketball. I went out for football freshman year, and I was super shy growing up. So, like, I went to the first day of football tryouts, just me and my mustache and a dream of being the quarterback. And I got there, and some kid was like, what position are you going to go out for? And I was like, quarterback. And he was like...
You a point guard?
He was like, see all those kids right there? Those 4 guys? Those are the quarterbacks. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'll be like a receiver then. And he was like, see those kids right there? Those are the receivers.
Those are the receivers.
And I was like, all right, cool. And then I went through that entire day of practice, and my mom came to pick me up. And I was like... They already have all the players they need, so I'm not going to need to go back to practice tomorrow.
And your mom didn't know any better. She was like, okay.
She was like, don't you want to go and try out? And I was like, no, they already said that
They're
guy's...
fully staffed.
They were like, that guy's the quarterback, that guy's the receiver. Those are the only 2 positions I want to play, so I'm not going to go.
All right, guys, that's it for It's Mal and Candice, Rants, Reviews, and Randomness. Thank you for watching. We are here every Wednesday. Follow us on Instagram at Jokes by Candice and on Twitter at Jokes by Candice and...
Instagram at Mal Hall, everything else at Mal Hall. Snapchat, Mal Hall Comedy.
Jokes by Candice on Snapchat for me, too.
Don't follow, just Mal Hall Comedy on Snapchat.
Candice, damn it. Jokes by Candice. Please love me.